Here over at Funnel Gorgeous, we like to focus on the sales funnel strategies that will make you the most money. I'm Kathy Olson. We like to focus on 5 types of funnels: list building funnels, SLO funnels, webinar funnels, application funnels, and email funnels. So I'm gonna let Julie go ahead and dive in on explaining every single one of those 5 most popular funnels. Take it away, Julie.
The most popular types of funnels are these funnels, and we're going to go through every single one. List building funnels, what I nickname slow funnels, SLO funnels, and I'll explain what that is, webinar funnels, application funnels, and also email funnels. A lot of people just do email funnels, and that's okay too. So the first kind is the list building funnel. And again, like I said, every funnel has a goal, and the goal here is to get a lead. The mechanism for that goal is give something away, okay? The most basic funnel is you have a piece of social content, a Facebook post, a Facebook ad, Instagram, a YouTube video, a Pinterest pin, a tweet, some piece of social content, right? Because that's often how most of us get our traffic. That piece of social content delivers a message that tells them to go to a web page. And the web page usually just has your name, your email, and it offers something for free. You may hear this being called a landing page. You may hear it being called a squeeze page. You may hear it being called an opt-in page. It's all the same thing. It's a web page with something free, a headline, and then usually some form fields to fill out a name or an email. Recently, some of the list building funnels are not even collecting emails. They're collecting bot subscriptions, right? Because there are some people who want to get people on their messenger bot. So they don't even have a name and email field. They just have a bot button, which is click here to get on my bot. If you think about this in terms of messages, what kind of list are you building? Are you building an email list? Are you building a bot list, etc.? The second page is just a thank you page. Sometimes you give people further instructions, things like go check your email, join my Facebook group, follow me on Instagram. But a list building funnel doesn't usually sell anything. The big key feature of a list building funnel, and I added this here in the second screenshot, is that when they opt in, they then go through an email funnel where they're getting emails, and these emails are building rapport, delivering value, building trust, etc., etc. Okay? The times that you want to be building a list, I usually suggest that for people who are new to the online space, like brand new, they don't have any online offers yet, I usually recommend you start by building a list first. It's the easiest funnel to get off the ground. It doesn't require you to have a big product, doesn't even require you to have a shopping cart. It just requires you to give away something, start publishing on social media, getting names, getting emails, getting people interested in what you have. The second type of funnel is what I call the slow funnel. It has lots of names. I'm going to give you all the different possible names. You could hear it called a traditional sales funnel, a slow funnel, a self-liquidating offer funnel. That's also called that. It could be called a free plus shipping funnel. It could be called a 2-step tripwire funnel, a tripwire funnel. It's got 8,000 names. Basically, the goal of a slow is to make a sale, whereas the list building funnels are literally just to capture the lead. The ultimate goal of a slow funnel is to make a sale, and this is the most important part. A slow funnel acquires a customer. The reason why we call it self-liquidating offer is because usually we're spending money in ads, we're paying Zuckerberg, and it's costing us whatever, $100 a day, $200 a day. But the products in the funnel are hopefully giving us $100 to $200 back. And so we're giving Zuckerberg 100, we're getting 100, we're breaking even. The offer is self-liquidating. What's happening is we're basically getting our customers for free. And in traditional business, acquiring a customer costs money, right? Every traditional business out there was like, oh, it costs us $50 to get a new customer to come into our shop. With a self-liquidating offer funnel, the game has changed, where maybe it does cost $50 to acquire a customer off Facebook, but we sold them a $50 offer in our slow funnel, and so it broke even. That's why it's called slow. So the goal is to make a sale and to acquire a customer. The mechanism, what we do in these funnels is we offer something super low cost. And then once they say yes, we give them some extras to add on, to add on, to add on. This kind of funnel also starts with social content, whether it's organic content or ads. And then we give them something that's $27. Then we offer them, hey, do you want to add this to your order? My favorite example of this was I ordered Alex a man crate for Christmas. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but the man crate is basically like, it was like whiskey and like glasses and like etched with his name. Super cool. And I got to go check out, and it comes in like this wooden box with like a crowbar because it's like really manly. At the bottom it said, hey, do you want to wrap this crate in duct tape to make it even harder for your hubby to open for $10? And I was like, hell yes, I do. And I hit yes. And that is a classic order bump because it was $10 for them to wrap it in duct tape to put it under the Christmas tree and make it impossible. Okay. So we have the sales page, super low cost, right? Then we have the order form where we put in our credit card information. The order bump is, the duct tape offer. And then the OTO page is what happens after we check out. It means one-time offer. It's like, hey, you just checked out. That's super cool. So excited to send you your awesome product. By the way, before you go, I have a one-time offer. It's a special extra, the next thing that they can get. And they can say yes, add it to my order, and they don't have to fill in their credit card information again. They just have to say yes. Or they say, nah, I don't want it. No, thanks. And then they go to the order confirmation page. This is your basic sales funnel. Sometimes people take the sales page and the order form and they merge it into one page. The most common example of this is a free plus shipping offer where the sales copy and the order form is all on one page. So instead of it being 4 pages like this, it ends up being 3 pages because they just combine copy, order form, sales page, all onto one page. Another mutation of this funnel is when people don't send them directly to the sale, but first they send them to opt in and then to the sale. So if you've ever purchased one of our funnel drops, you will see that we actually give you the squeeze page first because we know some people like to collect leads first and then offer them the sale. And then the third thing is that when and if you do put a lead squeeze page in front of it, you can email people whether they buy or not. So that's kind of nice. The other thing about combining a sales page and order form is that oftentimes a sales page plus an order form has what's called a 2-step order form, which allows them to put their name and email address in first and then check out second. And that allows you to capture the lead. All right. The third kind of funnel is the webinar funnel. Now, webinar funnels can be auto, which means they happen all the time, or they can be live, which means they're happening at a set point in time. The goal of a webinar funnel is to watch a presentation. The second goal is then to make a sale. The mechanism by which we do this is we offer this crazy, irresistible thing in a big bundle like this, okay? And so the way this funnel works, you have social content or a Facebook ad or something like that. Then they go to, sometimes it's called a registration page, sometimes it's called an event page, sometimes it's called a masterclass, sometimes it's called a workshop. It's all the same thing. They're putting their name and email in to register for something that's about to happen. Now, I showed you, this is an auto webinar because usually if it's an auto webinar, the next page they get to is the waiting room where there's like a little timer counting down. It's going to start in a few minutes, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This page usually automatically redirects when the timer goes to 0, sends them to a watch page where they actually watch the presentation. And from there, they're sold on this irresistible bundle and they go to the order page and they buy. That is your typical webinar funnel. Webinar funnels can also mutate, and you can see webinar funnels that add extras. They sometimes will have a replay so that after they've gone through the funnel, they can go back to the replay. What's the difference between a watch room and a replay room? Not really that much. The big difference is that usually a replay page has like controls, play buttons and stop and fast forward so people can move quickly through the presentation. And some webinar funnels also have a sales page, which means if they watch the presentation and they don't buy, it could be that some people just don't like to watch presentations. They'd much rather read, right? And so they show them the sales page and the sales page does the sale. The third most popular funnel is the application funnel. The goal of an application funnel is to get somebody on the phone and then make a sale, right? So the webinar funnels and the application funnels really have 2 goals, but you got to work on the first goal mainly in the funnel, then to the second funnel. The mechanism by which we achieve that goal is that we offer a training or a case study and then an application to apply. So again, social content. The page is usually a case study page. Sometimes it's called an application sales page. Sometimes it's just called a sales page. Sometimes it's called a testimonial page. But the key marker of an application funnel is that you'll see a video talking about somebody awesome, doing something awesome. You'll see the copy, and then you'll see a button, and that button opens up to a pop-up. And that pop-up says, put your name, put your email in, and then it redirects them to an application. And the application is much longer usually because you're trying to filter people out. This is usually a high-end product. And once they fill out the application, they go to either a thank you page or a scheduler. Some applications, they say, hey, thanks, we'll let you know if you're in. Other application funnels will be like, thank you, now book a call. It depends on what you want to do there. And the last type of funnel is the email funnel. And the goal of an email funnel is to build rapport or introduce a new offer, right? And so you'll see here the mechanism that we do this with is with email copy, stories, and calls to action. So we send people some emails, and then at a certain point in the email funnel, we say, hey, go check out this offer. And they go into a funnel. Maybe they buy, maybe they don't. Then they continue on their email funnel journey, and then they go to a new funnel. And so email funnels typically connect your products together in a storyline. And that's usually the job of an email funnel. All right, so we're going to go to a list building funnel. All right here, the pre-launch email sequence that put $10K in my bank account within 22 minutes of turning on my sales funnel. If you click on this link, this is a classic list building funnel. I am using, by the way, Funnel Inc. Perfect example. It's got a juicy headline, curiosity. You're not quite sure what it is. Look at, guys, I didn't even have a picture of my lead magnet, right? I just had to get this up. I created a launch calendar, linked up every email I wrote. You can plan your own profitable launch. Put your name, put your email. Yes, I want access now. The next thing right here, hey, awesome, check your email. Whitelist my emails. I have a podcast, go check it out. Come hang out with me on Instagram. I've got some free Facebook groups, okay? I'm not selling anything. This is literally this funnel right here in action. And every single day I get new leads who are interested in my stuff. So that's an example of a list building funnel. The second type of funnel, a slow funnel, I'm going to show you a couple types. This is a traditional slow funnel that has a lead magnet in front of it first, right? Because I told you sometimes they put something free and then a sale, and sometimes they just go straight to sale. In this case, she put something free right here. We click, we download, and the very next thing we see is Kathy's beautiful purple hair. And here is what we call the tripwire. This is the sales page. This is what in our class we call the cornerstone sales page. This is the initial offer that has to be amazing, awesome, incredible, super low price. It's only 27 bucks. Notice we click the link, and from here we go to the order form, we purchase. Here's the order bump. This is the extra thing. Now, if we complete this order, you would see on the next page, we would see, hey, before you go, wait, a one-time offer. Okay, so that is a visual example of a slow funnel with a squeeze page in front of it. This is a perfect example of an SLO funnel where the sales page and the order form is combined, okay? Right here, this is a two-step order form. Notice how it looks like a lead magnet, right? Like it looks like, oh, look, I just have to put my name and email, that's it. But as soon as I do that, it then instantly turns into the order form without leaving the page, okay? So this is where you see these things combined together. Sales page and order form all on one page. She runs Facebook ad traffic directly to this page, okay? And every single button just pulls them back up to the order form, okay? Pulls them back up, that's all it does. This is an SLO funnel, just like Kathy Santos, except she's running ads straight to the sales page, but she doesn't have the sales page and order form combined in one. Here's the sales page right here. She's using Funnel Lux, I believe here, and the order form is on the next page. Again, notice it is a $27 offer, and then this is a $17 order bump. Super low price. Okay, so these are visual examples of the SLO. Webinar funnels. This funnel is a registration page. All right, so free webinar. Here's the title, what they're going to learn, the secrets that they're going to learn, name, email, register for free, a little bit about who you are, maybe some social proof if you can do it. Once they opt in, then you get to the webinar countdown page. And the countdown page is like, hey, thank you, your spot is confirmed. It's going to start in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it happens to be. With an auto webinar, you don't need another platform. You can just use ClickFunnels because it will auto redirect into the broadcast room for you, just like this. And all you have to do is create a recording, can be put on YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, stick that recording in and it will start and it will autoplay. And you know, I know a lot of people are like, well, how do I pretend that it's live? Just don't pretend that it's live. Like, people know that it's not live. Don't worry about it. It's just an auto webinar. It's an on-demand training. It's fine. You don't have to pretend otherwise. Okay. So here is what a watch room looks like. And now typically there's a button underneath the presentation, and that button takes them to the order form. And the order form shows them, okay, here's what you're about to buy. Go ahead and buy it. Okay, so you'll notice in this funnel, there's not a big, huge sales page. If you wanted a sales page, you know, if you decided, hey, you know, I know some people, they don't like to watch webinars and I want them to have a sales page, you'd really want to get like the long form sales page so that you could have both a watch room and a sales page. And some people do that. Okay, application funnel. I'm going to use the example of my Digital Insiders. I'm actually about to release a brand new one. This is a perfect example of an application funnel. It's literally focused on the video at the top. A lot of application funnels actually have a lot more copy, but I don't have a lot more copy because I didn't have time to write more copy. I kept it pretty simple. What I did was I have the pop-up here and I put a fair amount of copy on the second page. Now, a lot of application funnels on the second page, they don't write this much copy. They just put the application right there. But I felt like I needed more copy because my video wasn't super long. So I wrote the copy, explain everything that happens, right? And then I take them right to the application. This application, by the way, is 17 Hats. It's embedded right into the page. And as soon as they fill it out, it goes into my CRM, 17 Hats, and then I will review the application. So I don't allow people to book calls right away because I want to review the application. Okay. Those are visual examples of these type of funnels. And I didn't actually show you email. It depends on what program you're using, whether you're using ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign or whatever it happens to be. Your emails will either be like vertical like this, or sometimes like in Infusionsoft, for example, it's almost like a visual automation where you're watching, like they do this email and then 2 days later they get this email and and then use this email.
Now, if you aren't sure which type of funnel is best for you, make sure you watch last week's video where Julie went over how to pick the right sales funnel for your business. Just click here right on the screen to start watching. If you love this content and you want to see more of it, share it out to the whole world, all your friends.